and welcome to this special interaction with one of the hottest talents of IPL3. Well, actually one of the most explosive talents in world cricket today. Kevin Peterson of the Royal Challengers Bangalore, thanks for joining us today. And we'll get off the mark right away. And since T20 is really the flavour of the day, we'll start with a rapid-fire round of questions. No time to think, only time to answer. Now, Kevin, you were on the bench for quite a bit this season. How frustrating was that?
Yeah, it's tough sitting on the bench. It's really hard, actually. But when you can only play for international players, that's something you've got to do. So you've just got to try your best to, whenever you get the next opportunity, to take that with both hands. And that's what I tried to do the other night.
You certainly did manage that, yes. Well, you're famously the highest paid player in the entire league. Do you think anyone's likely to overtake you and Flintoff next season round, or are you going to hold on to that?
Who knows? I'm sure people will. There's a lot better players than me and Freddie out there, so I'm
there
sure.
Are?
Well, there are. Statistically, you can see there's a lot of players out there who are really, really good at this form of the game. We're pretty fortunate with the fees that we got last year. But, yeah, there's a lot of better players out there.
Any names spring to mind?
I wouldn't say any names that spring to mind because there's so many talented players out there. But we'll have to wait and see in the auction, won't we? Who knows?
Who knows? Now, 2 Man of the Match awards in 4 games. What more could you possibly want from this IPL?
I've got to try and keep my tag, don't I? You've just talked about that tag. I mean, yeah, no, it's been a great experience, this IPL. The last 12 months for me have been pretty difficult in my career with my injury. Trying to get myself back into form and trying to get myself back to where I used to play at. And I certainly feel that way now. I certainly feel that I'm going in the right direction. I think post-injury, I didn't play as well as I was playing. And before I actually had the surgery, I wasn't playing well either. I was really being hampered by my Achilles. So I feel good at the moment, and hopefully I can just keep playing well.
Absolutely. Now, the big question, what did you say to Virat Kohli after that run out?
Me and Virat are probably the best couple of mates in the team. And I see this IPL as a learning curve for everybody concerned who plays the game, especially for the young Indians playing with international players. And I think in circumstances like that, Virat probably should have sacrificed his wicket, and I could have finished the game off a little bit quicker than we did finish the game off, so that our net run rate would have gone a lot higher, and that's what we were looking to do. So it was frustrating, but I just told him that he needed to finish the game off now that I'd gone.
Absolutely. And we did. You said that, okay, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, but we did see you with your arm around him a bit later on.
Yeah, me and Virat are tightest of mates, so it's all good.
Now, you're not the only KP now. You've got Kieran Pollard. Didn't you take a copyright out on the KP initials?
He's a good player, isn't he? He's coming to form at a pretty good time for Mumbai Indians, and yeah, we'll play against him tomorrow. He's a good player, nice, strong hitter of the ball, bowls and fields well as well, so good player.
So he qualifies for the KP tag?
Of course he does. His name's Kieran Pollard.
And who's taller, you or him?
He's a big lad. He's taller than me, I think. Yeah, taller than me.
Now, complete the sentence. Giving up the England captaincy was?
Wow. Really tough because I was starting to settle into the role and starting to really enjoy the role. But what's meant to be is meant to be. That wasn't meant to be.
Another tough one. In another lifetime, we're big on reincarnation here in India. In another lifetime, would you play for South Africa?
Definitely not, no. I love what I do.
Okay. Now, who was that unfortunate bowler with whom you first experimented with the switch hit? Was it, how did that start?
Oh, I practiced it in the nets. I mean, I didn't just play it in the game, and subsequently I've played it in the game since, and I've got out a couple of times. So, yeah, when Robin O'Tupper got out the other night to the switch hit, I said to him, wow, you hit the ball so well straight. I said, what's the point in playing that shot? Just gives the bowler so many more chances to get you out and to dismiss you. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be playing it for a while, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
And who was the first bowler you tried it on?
I wouldn't have a clue. I think I was doing throwdowns. It would have been a throwdown session that I started it.
Now, the best players in the 3 forms of the game right now: Peterson, Sehwag, Tendulkar, Dale Steyn.
Oh, wow. I think you've missed Jar Callis.
Okay.
No, there's some fantastic players in all forms of the game. Sangakaras, Jaya Wardeners, Chris Gales. I mean, no, there's plenty out there.
Tubar.com